I know I've been changed. Hey, Jose.
It's your boy Big John.
Shout out to our boy Jew. We are the AG Studs.
AG Studs.
Alright, so for right now, we're going to talk about keeping the right people and making sure you got the right circle around you. So it's this quote. They say, if you show me your closest 9 friends, right, I can show you your next 10 years of life. With all that being said, when I first met Jew, Josh, it was kind of like we clicked tight. Like we clicked, like I think the first day we actually met. And the reason we clicked so tight is because we all, like, not to mention that we're, in the Army and we got the same background kind of, but we all have the same end goal. Our end goal is the same. So when you got your friends around, make sure that their end goal is the same as yours. If not the same, make sure they want to go in the same path.
Facts. To touch in on that a little bit more, you cannot be around somebody that's, I don't know, say your goal is to make a difference in the world. And I highly preach making a difference over prioritizing you chasing the money, or that comes along with it if you chase your passion and with your passion you try to make a difference in society. But anyways, if your goal is to make a difference and is to, elevate, I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. If you do start progressing, your friends will try to bring you back down to their level. You want to know why? It's because misery loves company. As soon as you progress, they're going to try everything in their power to bring you back down. Because misery loves company, I'm telling you, bro. So you have to surround yourself with people that are going to be, supportive of your dreams, that are going to join you. We all wanted to make a difference. So we said we might as well all make a difference together and make a whole group in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So with being friends, you got to watch out for those who are just, see yourself in 5 years. Where do you want to be at? And then if that person isn't trying to do the same thing that you're doing in 5 years, then that person ain't gonna be your friend probably in 5 years. And that person is probably not gonna support your dreams and where you are currently right now. Man, just watch out for those people and understand that it is what it is. At the end of the day, ain't nothing you can do about it. That's all I gotta say about it, man. What you got, Drake?
So I watched this video the other day, and the pastor said a few years prior to him getting engaged and married, he said the women that he dealt with prior to that didn't see the favor that he had over his life. So with the people that you got around you right now, what's their true meaning for being around you? Like me and Josh, how I said we click so tight, like we all got the same purpose. So when we around, we know it's business. Like right now we handling business. But Josh see the favor of my life. Like Josh seen I was gonna be on active duty before I even seen it, to be honest with you. So he see that favor. The female that I'm dealing with, she see that favor over my life. If your female don't see the favor, if she just want to go out party, if she want to get drunk all the time, she don't see that favor, because if she seen that favor over your life and she want to get drunk and spend your money, hey, you gotta know, if you want to start a business, it take money. I don't care what you say, it take money. And if you spending money on drinks, she don't see that favor because she want to spend your money on it.
And that's another thing, bro, is that it's a topic that a lot of people disagree with me about. It's talking about money doesn't matter, or money doesn't bring happiness. For those type of people, they've always had money. They don't know what it's like to not have money. You know what I'm saying? Money does matter. Whatever you want to do, it's not everything, but trust me, it is important. So Dre, when you see a person's favor on their life, but they don't see it, it's kind of crazy, because Drake called me, he was stressed, he was worried, and he was calling him, he was like, hey, I don't know what's going to happen, yada yada yada. Me, I'm not necessarily emotionally invested, I'm not currently in his situation, but I know the outcome already. I already know what the plan is. I tell him what the plan is, and it's not exactly what he wants to hear, because he's like, well, I thought you were just going to tell me something. I was like, man, to be honest, just wait. There's no secret cheat code to getting through anything. There's no secret cheat code whenever you're going through bad problems. When you know a person's purpose and you see their willpower to get there, you know that, oh, that's a test. Yeah. It's a test. But Dre might not know this. Like, oh, I don't know, this may be the end of me. And I'm like, bro, nothing can stop you when you got the power of God on your side, bro. I'm telling you. And if somebody ain't there to support you and tell you exactly how it really is, and telling you what you need to hear in order for you to elevate and progress, man, lead that person, man. But relationships, man, is also another thing I want to touch on and talk to Dre about. Is we kind of were talking about it in the car on the way over here, but we wanted to talk about putting people before your purpose, or when somebody tries to get in the way of your purpose. Who you are as a man or a woman is because of your purpose. You know, Dre is an entrepreneur barber. I said, Dre, you are the way you are because of you chasing your purpose and you chasing what you want in life. People are attracted to that. But when you start putting other people on a pedestal and you put other people before your purpose, it's a recipe for disaster. You know, and that could be with relationships as well. Somebody may not want you, you know, working at that job all day, working at that business all day. But if you love doing it and you can see that, you know, I can see myself doing this for years to come, don't let nobody try to tell you you need to stop that and come spend more time with me. You are who you are because of you chasing your purpose. And with that being said, Dre, I want to ask you, you know, being as young as you are, 23, you know, been an entrepreneur for how long? Running his own business. You know, he has his full-time job of being in the Army, but he also has his own passion where he doesn't feel like he's working at all. What advice would you give to a person that wants to, you know, be an entrepreneur and have their own things, you know, work for themselves?
Make sure you have a plan, but most importantly, I talk about it a lot because it's so true. Keep the same like-minded individuals around you. Make sure that's number one. That's always number one in my book. I don't care what nobody says. Plan, that's definitely true, but if you don't have the right circle, and by right circle, you can have the right friends, brothers, sisters, mom and dad is even important as well. Not saying, you know, your mom and dad is going to be your mom and dad, but some things you can just leave them out on. Like if, let's just say my mom and dad didn't support my business, because everybody not meant to work a 9 to 5, to be honest. But if your mom and dad don't support your business, like, you need to go get a 9 to 5. I'm not saying don't claim your mom and dad, but just keep them out that loop. So if you start your business, hey, you gotta, if you need somebody to talk to, like if I need somebody to talk to, I'm gonna call Josh. So, you know, I wouldn't call my mom and dad like, yo, this is what I'm doing, because it's no telling what type of, you know, feed I'm gonna get from them. They can give me positive, or they can give me something that's gonna be very low. And some things that's very low, it can tend to knock you off you feel me, off the top, and it can take away from what God got from you just because of what they said to you, and now you just want to give up and go back to your 9 to 5 because you're scared. So keep the same people around you.
And the plan is, and when he said have a plan, the plan is, you know, Dre, I think it's very simple. You know, it's a step one. If I want to get to step Z, it's going to require step A, B, C, D. And it's simple. You know, a lot of people see that plan, but, you know, for example, if somebody hits me up and say, hey, what's a way I could get 6-pack abs? They want to look for the easy route.
Yeah.
You know, life is simple. I'm telling you, life is very simple. You know, the things that you go through is simple, but the reason why it becomes so complex for some people is because they want to go out and try to find the easiest way.
Yeah.
The way is already written down.
Yeah.
The reason why some people make it from A to Z comes from you're willing. You know what? You want to know how to get from A to Z? Hard work and consistency. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. It ain't nothing about talent or nothing like that. It's just hard work and consistency. Because once you get to point A, B, C, some people are gonna be like, I can't do this no more. I quit.
Yeah.
People are expecting to get results after 2, 3, 4 weeks. Like, man, when somebody asks me how can I, you know, hit the gym and do, I'm like, bro, I've been doing this for 5 years. If you want to look like me or you want to put muscle on or something like that, you got to do it for 5 years. Yeah. And a 5-year commitment is simple. 5 years workout be like that. No complex situation to it, but all it requires is just hard work.
Yeah.
Whatever you thinking of doing right now, you imagine it in your head. Like, oh man, I could be this type of person. From where you are now to get there, it's simple. But it's just hard. It just requires hard work. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just something I had to get off my chest right there, man. Is that, you know, people are always saying, how do I do this? How do I do that? You know, call some people up, ask for some information or whatnot. Once you get your information, write out your plan from A to Z, and then only thing you got to do is just work hard. Period. That's all I want to do for this, you know, for this organization, is just to make sure that everybody you stay motivated to work hard. And not necessarily that you need a source of motivation, but I want that motivation to start turning into self-discipline, where you don't even need to listen to my videos anymore, to where you don't even need to rely on somebody to make sure you get up from the bed to go do whatever you got to go do, man. So that's pretty much all we got to do, man. Y'all stay up, man. Dre, you got anything you got to say to the people before we check out on us?
Nah, that's it. Catch us next.
On the next episode of AG Stud Talk, baby. Let's get it.